Metroidvania games are about exploration, discovery, and the satisfaction of finding a hidden power-up that opens up new areas. Whether you're a fan of the classics or looking for something new to dive into, the genre has a lot to offer. Let's take a look at some of the best Metroidvania games out there today. Diving into Hollow Knight is like stepping into a beautifully tragic world where every corner hides secrets and challenges. The game's hand-drawn art and atmospheric soundtrack pull you into the haunting kingdom of Hollow Nest, where you and the nameless knight explore its vast, interconnected areas. The combat is tight and precise, with an array of abilities and upgrades that make every encounter feel rewarding. Ori and the Blind Forest is one of those games that hits you right in the feels from the start. The story, which follows the journey of Ori, a small guardian spirit, is deeply emotional and beautifully told through stunning visuals and a moving score. The gameplay is a blend of tight platforming and exploration, with a focus on fluid movement as you traverse the lush, dangerous environments. As you unlock new abilities, the world opens up in surprising ways, making backtracking feel fresh and rewarding. Jumping into Ori and the Will of the Wisps feels like reuniting with an old friend in a world that's even more breathtaking than before. The sequel builds on everything that made the first game great, with more refined controls, expanded abilities, and an even larger world to explore. The narrative continues to tug at your heartstrings as you guide Ori through beautifully crafted environments filled with danger and wonder. Axiom Verge is like stepping into a twisted sci-fi fever dream that's both nostalgic and innovative. Created by a single developer, this game pays homage to classic Metroidvania titles while introducing its own unique mechanics and world building. You play as Trace, a scientist who wakes up in an alien world filled with bizarre creatures and mysterious technology. The game's glitch-based mechanics allow you to manipulate the environment in clever ways, making exploration both challenging and rewarding. Dead Cells is the game you pick up for a quick run and end up playing for hours without realizing it. Combining the best of Metroidvania exploration with roguelike elements, this game offers a fast-paced, adrenaline-fueled experience where every run is different. You explore procedurally generated levels, fighting off hordes of enemies with a variety of weapons and abilities that you unlock along the way. The combat is fluid and responsive, with a dodge-roll mechanic that keeps you constantly on your toes. Castlevania Symphony of the Night is the gold standard of Metroidvania games, and it's easy to see why it's considered a masterpiece. This game revolutionized the genre with its non-linear exploration, RPG elements, and deep atmospheric world. Playing as Alucard, the son of Dracula, you explore this sprawling, gothic castle filled with secrets, powerful enemies, and epic boss fights. The ability to gain new abilities and transform into different forms add layers of depth to the gameplay, making exploration feel endlessly rewarding. If you've ever wondered what a spiritual successor to Symphony of the Night would look like, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is the answer. Developed by Koji Igarashi, one of the key minds behind the classic Castlevania games, this title captures the essence of those games while introducing modern touches. You play as Miriam, a shardbinder with the ability to absorb the powers of defeated enemies, which opens up a myriad of combat and exploration possibilities. Guacamelee is like a shot of adrenaline wrapped in vibrant, Mexican-inspired art. The game mixes Metroidvania exploration with fast-paced, combo-heavy combat that feels incredibly satisfying. You play as Juan, a luchador who gains powerful abilities that help him navigate the beautifully designed world and take down enemies in style. The humor is spot-on, filled with cultural references and playful nods to the genre's story. Stepping into Guacamelee 2 feels like reuniting with an old friend, but this time everything is bigger, brighter, and more chaotic. The sequel expands on the original in every way, with more intricate platforming challenges, deeper combat mechanics, and an even more vibrant world to explore. The humor is still sharp, with plenty of laugh-out-loud moments that keep the tone lighthearted, even when the gameplay gets tough. Metroid Dread is the long-awaited return to the 2D Metroid series, and it's every bit as tense and thrilling as fans had hoped. Playing as Samus Aran, you explore the mysterious planet ZDR, facing off against the relentless ENMI robots that hunt you down at every turn. The game perfectly balances exploration with nail-biting encounters, where stealth and speed are your best friends. Super Metroid is the game that defined the Metroidvania genre, setting the standard for all that followed. The atmospheric world of Planet ZBs is meticulously crafted, with every area interconnected in a way that invites exploration and rewards curiosity. You control Samus Aran as she navigates this alien landscape, gradually acquiring new abilities that unlock previously inaccessible areas. Blasphemous is a dark and brutal take on the Metroidvania formula, blending gothic horror with challenging Souls-like gameplay. You step into the shoes of the Penitent One, a silent warrior on a quest for redemption in a world twisted by religious imagery and grotesque enemies. The game's hand-drawn pixel art is as beautiful as it is disturbing, with every area dripping with atmosphere and dread. Shadow Complex is a modern take on the Metroidvania genre, blending classic exploration with contemporary action and storytelling. You play as Jason Fleming, who stumbles upon a vast underground complex while on a hike, uncovering a conspiracy that threatens national security. The game's mix of side-scrolling exploration and 3D combat creates a unique experience that keeps you on your toes. Salt and Sanctuary feels like a dark and twisted fairy tale brought to life, with its hand-drawn art style and brutal, unforgiving gameplay. This 2D action RPG combines the exploration of Metroidvania games with the punishing difficulty of Souls-like titles, creating an experience that's as rewarding as it is challenging. You explore a haunting, interconnected world filled with deadly traps, fierce enemies, and epic boss battles that test your skills and patience. Sundered is a beautifully chaotic mix of Metroidvania exploration and roguelike unpredictability, set in a world inspired by the works of H.P. Lovecraft. You take on the role of Ashi, a wanderer trapped in a constantly shifting, hand-drawn world filled with horrors and ancient mysteries. The game's dynamic, procedurally generated environments ensure that no two runs are the same, keeping you on your toes as you navigate its treacherous corridors. Under Lilies, Quietus of the Nights is a hauntingly beautiful Metroidvania that combines melancholic storytelling with challenging gameplay. You play as Lily, a young priestess who awakens in a ruined, cursed world where she must purify the spirits of fallen knights to uncover the truth behind the kingdom's downfall. Iconoclasts is a vibrant, story-driven Metroidvania that blends charming pixel art with a deeply personal narrative. You play as Robin, a young mechanic in a world where her skills are forbidden, as she embarks on a journey to uncover the truth behind the oppressive regime that controls her world. The game's puzzles and platforming are cleverly designed, often requiring you to think creatively to progress. Timespinner is a nostalgic love letter to classic Metroidvania games, with a time travel twist that adds layers of complexity to exploration and storytelling. You play as Lunais, a timekeeper seeking revenge after her clan is wiped out, using her ability to manipulate time to navigate a beautifully pixelated world. The game's combat is fluid and satisfying, with a variety of weapons and spells that you can customize to suit your playstyle. SteamWorld Dig 2 takes the addictive mining and exploration mechanics of its predecessor and refines them into a near-perfect Metroidvania experience. You play as Dorothy, a steambot searching for her lost friend in a vast underground world filled with treasures, secrets, and dangers. Cave Story Plus is a beloved indie classic that helped pave the way for modern Metroidvanias, combining charming retro visuals with deep, engaging gameplay. You play as Spot, a silent protagonist who awakens in a mysterious cave with no memory, gradually uncover the secrets of the world and its inhabitants. The game's tight platforming and combat are complemented by a variety of weapons that you can upgrade, each offering a different playstyle. The Messenger is a clever twist on the Metroidvania genre, blending retro-inspired platforming with a time travel mechanic that transforms the game as you progress. You start as a simple 8-bit ninja task delivering a scroll, but as the story unfolds, the game shifts into a sprawling 16-bit Metroidvania with interconnected levels and new abilities to unlock. Shantae and the Pirate's Curse is a vibrant, action-packed Metroidvania that combines catchy platforming with light-hearted humor and a colorful world. You play as Shantae, a half-genie who teams up with her former nemesis, Risky Boots, to stop an ancient curse from destroying the world. Alwa's Legacy is a beautifully crafted Metroidvania that feels like a modern take on the classic genre, with its colorful pixel art and engaging gameplay. You play as Zoe, a young hero tasked with saving the land of Alwa from an ancient evil, using a combination of magic and platforming skills to explore the interconnected world. The game's puzzles are cleverly designed, often requiring you to think creatively and use your abilities in unexpected ways to progress. Rogue Legacy takes the Metroidvania formula and adds a unique twist. Every time you die, your legacy continues through your descendants, each with their own traits and abilities. You explore a procedurally generated castle filled with traps, enemies, and treasures, using the gold you collect to upgrade your lineage and improve your chances in the next run. The game's roguelike elements make every playthrough different, with random traits that can either help or hinder your progress. La-Mulana 2 is a challenging and intricate Metroidvania that demands both skills and patience, set in a world filled with ancient ruins, deadly traps, and cryptic puzzles. You play as Lumisa, the daughter of the original game's protagonists, as she delves into the depth of the La-Mulana ruins to uncover their secrets. The game's puzzles are notoriously difficult, often requiring you to decipher obscure clues and piece together information from various sources. Chasm is a procedurally generated Metroidvania that offers a new experience with every playthrough, combining classics exploration and combat with roguelike elements. You play as a young knight sent to investigate a remote mining town, only to discover that it's been overrun by dark forces. The game's world is generated differently each time you play, with random layouts, enemies, and secrets, making every adventure unique. Metroid Fusion is one of the most atmospheric entries in the Metroid series, blending tight gameplay with a tense, horror-inspired narrative. You take on the role of Samus Aran, who is infected by a parasitic organism and must navigate through a space station infested with deadly creatures. Metroid Zero Mission is a brilliant reimagining of the original Metroid, offering modernized gameplay while staying true to the classic's roots. You step into the iconic role of Samus Aran as she embarks on her first mission to defeat the space pirates and destroy the deadly Metroids. The game enhances the original with updated graphics, smoother controls, and additional content that deepens the story. Aeterna Noctis is a visually stunning and challenging Metroidvania that blends tight platforming with deep, interconnected world design. You play as the King of Darkness, cursed to an eternal battle against the Queen of Light, as you navigate through beautifully hand-drawn environments filled with deadly traps and fierce enemies. Touhou Luna Nights is a Metroidvania that combines the bullet hell action of the Touhou project with intricate exploration and puzzle solving. You play as Sakuya Izayoi, the time-manipulating maid of the Scarlet Devil Mansion, who finds herself trapped in a mysterious world created by her master. The game's standout mechanic is the ability to stop and manipulate time, which adds a unique layer of strategy to both combat and exploration. Deedlit in Wonder Labyrinth is a beautifully crafted Metroidvania set in the world of record of Lodoss War, a beloved fantasy series. You play as Deedlit, an elven warrior who finds herself in a mysterious labyrinth, filled with powerful enemies and ancient secrets. The game's art style is reminiscent of classic 2D sprite-based games, with lush environments and detailed character designs that bring the world to life. Dandara is a unique and inventive Metroidvania that defies gravity with its dynamic movement system and surreal world design. You play as Dandara, a warrior awakened to restore balance to a world on the brink of collapse, where you navigate by leaping between surfaces, defying the conventional platforming mechanics of the genre. Shovel Knight Treasure Trove is a modern classic that expertly blends elements of Metroidvania with retro-inspired platforming. You play as Shovel Knight, a hero armed with a trusty shovel, on a quest to defeat the Order of No Quarter and rescue his beloved Shield Knight. The game's pixel art is lovingly crafted, paying homage to this 8-bit era while incorporating modern touches that make the world feel vibrant and alive. Carrion flips the script of the Metroidvania genre by putting you in the role of the monster, a terrifying, amorphous creature bent on escaping from a research facility and exacting revenge on its captors. The game's movement is fluid and intuitive, allowing you to slither through vents, burst through doors, and unleash havoc on unsuspecting humans. So, did you like the games I recommend? So leave a like, subscribe to the channel to follow me, and activate the bell, because I post a lot of videos on this channel and you can't miss it. Thank you very much for following me this far, and until next time, bye!